secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 20.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Another Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Back to pass, it's Knight. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give. Nice move there. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Split backs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Orlando. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Orlando. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds at the 33. That's a first down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snagged out of the air. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. The Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Taylor wants to throw. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's small. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play of the drive comes from the 38. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying...
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Tennessee, 14.
Coming out with it, it's small. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards. Try to...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on fourth and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on fourth down.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the single back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job? Out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Right on the money. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Miami.
Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move, it's Butler. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Knight. Works the middle.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw on third. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The offense changing the play. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, this defense taking one back to the house.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
42, Tennessee, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Knight. Gets it out quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. To the air on second down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etienne. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. The defense is wide open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Leaves it with the back. And defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Turning it on! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown late in this game. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. It's complete to the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm